Hey, how you doing, guys? Alec Peirce again at the ranch. Here we are, beautiful day here in Brecon, Ontario, and I'm going to share another great idea with you. Now, this is really a great idea. This wasn't my idea. I bought it, and I got the darn thing and spent some time installing it, and it has been great. Let me just show you here in our pool. You see our beautiful pool, and if any of you have a pool, you know one of the biggest aggravations is heating the darn thing. Well, maybe not you folks down in Arizona, but in most of the real world, we have to heat our pools. At my age, I won't get in the water until it's 90 degrees, so we have to heat it. Now, that can be very expensive. We're on propane here up in the country, and it can add up. So let me take a look at it. Oh, by the way, I wanted to point out, speaking of Arizona, my saguaro cactus. I imported this right from Arizona. You folks down there in the southwest, you probably recognize this cactus. They're endangered, but I got one. Actually, obviously not. I built this. Neat idea though, everybody loves it, out of pressure treated 4x4s. It's supposed to be green. Most of the green paint's come off of it now, and we use it for drying. Bathing suits, towels, all kinds of stuff. Just a neat little gimmick if any of you have a pool and you, hey, that's a good idea. Okay, let's go look at my solar pool heater. It's pretty good. This is not solar like electric. A lot of people think when they think solar, they think electric. No. Electric is expensive and doesn't always work. This is the greatest thing since sliced bread. I'm not sure what was the greatest thing before sliced bread, but anyway, this is the greatest thing that I've seen for a long time. So we had the pool, pump, filter, regular heater, all that kind of stuff, and it wasn't inexpensive to heat the pool up to my temperature anyway, 85 to 90. So we saw this online, and I was able to look around. I actually found a couple of these packages on a local auction. People that hadn't used them, I got them very inexpensively. But even a regular package from a dealer is not inexpensive. And here's what you get. You see these rubber mats here, you see? These rubber mats, I don't know, can you zoom in there, Kevin, and show them this? Because see these rubber mats, this whole rubber mat, about 12 inches long, is made up of 3 sets. And these are tubes. Each one of these is a tube. Yeah, and that tube runs from what they call a header, a big tube, right up over the top, 10 feet. Runs 10 feet, and there's 3 of them in there, and every one of these has those tubes. Now when you buy a package, you get 3 sets, 1, 2, 3, set like this, you see, with the necessary headers, top and bottom. That's what you get. It's not expensive at all. And so I had 2 sets of those, and then I bought some more, and then I bought some more. They work so well, and it's really very simple. In fact, when I put my hand on this, this is 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's not exactly hot here. It's about maybe 65 to 70, and the sun just came out. I put my hand on that, and it's hot. It's not burning me, but it's uncomfortably hot. I wouldn't want to put my hand on there for very long. The rest of the place is normal, you know, but these black tubes are hot, and that's the point. The sun, as you all know, is attracted to black. It sucks in the heat, and anything inside there gets hot too. Guess what's inside there? Right, pool water. It's very simple. I'm going to show you how it hooks up in a minute. So what happens is pool water from the filter, it comes out and goes into this bottom header. Runs right across here, 16 feet across here, okay? And then these tubes are connected to that header with little spigots, and they run up, so the water slowly fills this whole thing up from top to bottom, from bottom to top, from bottom to top, right up, and then goes up into that header up there, which is exactly the same thing. And the header is just a pipe with a little spigots on it. So I got the whole thing installed like this, and then you connect those pipes. I'll show you that in a minute. So the water comes from the filter into the bottom header, goes up through these, into the top header, and into the pool. It's really very simple. And this is hot. And you can actually feel in the pool, when you're in the pool, you put your hand over the jets, the discharge jets. You can actually feel the temperature difference. This is hot where the jet's hitting, the water hit. You go over here and it's cool. This is just amazing. We've had the water in the pool over 90, 91, 92 degrees. If we get 2-3 days of good hot sun. So these are fantastic, inexpensive, and easy to install. Let me show you how you install them. First of all, let me point out, these are not fastened down. Even this header is not fastened down. It really just sits there. Now, up here, everything freezes. So in the wintertime, we drain all of this, and I blow all the water out so nothing can freeze. But in the summer, I just put the plugs back in, turn the pump on, it fills up, and I got hot water. It doesn't cost a cent. We haven't had the propane on this year at all. Our water is 85 degrees and it's not been a hot summer yet. Okay, Kev, I'm going to go inside because I want to show these folks quickly how these pipes hook up, okay? Back in a minute. Now we're in my pool shed, and I'm going to show you now how easy this was to install these solar heaters. Let me show you what we've got here. Of course, as with everybody, we have a pump on the bottom. It's a Hayward pump. It's a very famous pool pump name. There's lots of them around, doesn't matter. And the Hayward pump, the water comes out of the pool into the Hayward pump, and then it's pumped into the filter. So it goes into the filter here. Then it comes out of the filter, and then normally it would go from the filter to the heater. Here's my heater. Over here, my solar heater. Normally it would come out of the filter under pressure into the heater, then out of the heater and back to the pool. Real simple. But all I did was I took the pipe from the filter and I put it into this special valve. It's a three-way valve, you see here. So if I want to, I can turn this so this is off, so it runs the normal way from the filter straight into the heater back to the pool. But as I turn it the other way, now what happens is the water comes out of the filter into the solar heater. You see, into the solar heater. It goes down outside where you saw the solar heater and into the bottom header, up all those little tubes up to the ceiling, up to the roof. And then at the roof, I've got a pipe coming in like this. It comes down right to here from solar, back down, and there goes into the heater, through the heater, and back to the pool. But the heater's not on. Okay, so once again, filter, one of these special valves, to solar, up all the tubes, to the top header, piece of pipe back in, through the heater, back to the pool. It's really very simple. So I'll do this piece of pipe, that piece of pipe, and this three-way valve. That's all you need. I did it myself. I mean, if you're not really handy, you could get someone to do it. They can't charge you too much for that, a bit of pipe and so on. But you can buy all the stuff at a pool dealer and hook it up yourself. And the instructions for all this, by the way, come with those solar pool heater tubes. So now you've seen the heater tubes and the headers and everything else. So all you need to do, if you like this idea, go on to Google or whatever and look up solar pool heaters and you'll find it. I can't actually remember the brand name right now. I don't think of it. And it comes with everything. It's really easy. Goes in, easy to install. It works so well for us. As I said, what I did, this is our shed, which is 8 feet long. It worked so well that I added sort of a lean-to. I made the shed 4 feet longer so I could put some more of those on. Works perfectly. No propane, 91 degrees in the pool. I just plain love it. Anyway, I hope that maybe there's an idea for you there. Some of you folks have a pool, certainly down in those hot areas down south. It's fantastic because you can have a pool year-round, but you still want the water warm. You know, if you're over 50, 60, or 70. Anyway, hope there's something in there that you liked. Okay, guys, Alec Peirce at the ranch. We'll talk to you soon again.